Welcome back to the 17th channel. I'm your host, Mark Lane, and today I'm here with Naeem,
Yep.
the owner of Religious Threads.
Religious Threads, yes.
Based out of Atlanta. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, man. I was waiting for this interview, honestly, so I'm really stoked for it, honestly. So I was really anticipating this. How about you?
Me too, bro. I want to get more local artists, and you're actually the first local artist that I've
That's an
talked
honor.
to. So
That's an honor.
I've only talked to my friends and stuff on this podcast, but now I'm shifting it towards more music artists and clothing artists. I wanted to be first clothing because that was really like my heart and like what I drove to do at first. I don't know if you know, but I run a company called 17s, and I started out doing clothing,
Mm-hmm.
and I made 4 different drops. I did like a shirt, a jacket, a long sleeve, and then a shirt again. And I just kind of like sold it to my high school friends. And then once I got into college, it kind of fell off.
Gotcha.
But I do want to.
What made it fall off though? Like,
man, just life.
Got
really,
you. Got you.
Just
Got
life.
you.
But,
the balance, yeah. I go feel that, man.
But I do want to get back into it. So this is the start of it, and I'm happy that you're the first person.
Yeah, man. Tips and gems, for sure. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We can get it down fact, dog. We can get it down fact.
Let's talk about the startup of your company. How did that come about?
So I started during COVID time. So this was around like 2020. And at this time I was working at Zaxby's. So, and I was 16, 17 at the time. So when COVID happened, school was shut down. Right. I wasn't in school. I just had a lot of free time on my hands. Mm-hmm. My mom was telling me like, you just start a business. Like, you got so much free time on your hands, start a business. I'm like, bro, what business am I going to start? She put out a t-shirt company. Oh, really? I'm like, okay, cool. I could see, t-shirt company, because my auntie, she runs like a t-shirt printing company. She does well. Yeah. So it was in the family, so I would have easy access to the knowledge.
Right.
So I'm talking to my friends, Cody, one of them. He's my close friend. And I'm like, bro, I need a business, bro. Like, what am I going to do, bro? He was like, clothing brand. I'm like, man, that sounds better than t-shirt business. So clothing brand, that's what I went with. So at this time, I'm trying to I'm trying to come up with names, putting different names together, writing them down on paper, doing word combinations, and nothing was just sticking. Nothing was grasping me. Mm-hmm. So I kid you not, I literally took a nap and I woke up on Religious Threads in my head. Yeah. Like, this Religious Threads was in my head. I'm like, I don't know what happened, but like I took the nap and Religious Threads was in my head. So I'm like, I gotta run with it. I wrote that down. At the time, I didn't know what it meant or anything and how I was going to capitalize off of it. I'm like, this is a fucking sign, you know what I'm saying? So I have to capitalize on this. So I just wrote it down and I try to start seeing how I could incorporate clothing into this one name. Right. And that's when I came up with my monogram logo, which is this here. This is my first logo that I ever came out with, the monogram. That's what I started selling my t-shirts on. So those are doing good. My first day in that, I probably made about $300. Yeah. And for me, I'm like, I made $300 on t-shirts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And I didn't really do it. I pressed the shirts. Probably took me about 2 hours, bro. Right. At this time, I was using my auntie's heat press and her vinyl cutter, because she has an industrial heat press and vinyl cutter. So I was using her stuff, and she'll teach me the ropes, like this how you center it and this how you press it down and all this stuff. So at that time, I took those first batch of shirts, and that's what I was selling on Gildan hoodies, Gildan t-shirts. I was selling on selling on those and making a great profit. But I'm like, I gotta keep going with this. So that's how I really started, man. My mom, you know what I'm saying? She put the idea in my head and I ran with it. So that's awesome. I capitalized on that. That's how I started this.
That's awesome. I know I haven't really done anything with heat press, but I have done with what's it called? The ink press, like normal screen printing.
Got you. Screen printing. Got you. So you work with the like the this whole screen, you gotta burn it and things like that. I never was hands on with that. So bro.
I went to a high school and we actually had a graphic design program.
Got you.
In it, and that's where I started to work really on it. And they had a whole screen printing like press thing to do, and a whole heat or whatever it's called, like the oven thing
that runs through. Yeah. To what's the name of it? To just I can't think of it.
Like heat the ink.
It's making it stick. It's making it stick.
Yeah. Oh. No, yeah, but I've never used vinyl before. How is that?
The weeding is hell.
Yeah.
So I'll say that weeding imagine you got to weed 20 transfers. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of time, but it was cost efficient. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that is what I started out with, this vinyl. Like, and it was cheap to get. I bought it, but you could buy like a yard roll for about $20, and
Right.
you can make a lot of t-shirts on a yard. So that's what I was doing, just using the vinyl. It was a pain, and it was a pain, but that's what I did to start, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel like screen printing is definitely a lot more processing.
Got you.
Like you gotta print out the screen, like the vinyl, and you gotta burn it onto the screen, and then once you're done, you have to wash the screen off, and like we got taught all that, but I mean, it is a long process to do.
And vinyl and screen is basically the same thing as screen printing. You know what I'm saying? And it takes out. You don't have to burn nothing. You just put it through your machine and it cut it out. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Screen printing does last longer, but granted, you press it on firmly. I still have hoodies I wear now that I've made, and they're fine. So it depends on it's the equipment. You know, it's how you use it.
Got you. What other inspiration did you get to make this brand?
Just everything around me. So when I got the word religious, I'm like, okay, let me play on this word. I know religion is a very big topic. Everybody in the hands in it.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, how can I play on this word religious? And you see in my work, I'm just having different religious aspects into the brand. So in this photo from this scene here, I took these pictures in my church, in my local church that I grew up in. So when I say playing religion, that's what I mean, like just having the religion aspect in my name. So that's the real inspiration behind it, and just taking that and what I know people will have their attention on and capitalizing on that, because I know people are going to be watching. If they see religious or anything, they're like, okay, what's this person talking about? And I'm just talking about clothes, but I'm just trying to grab your attention. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing.
It gets the community aspect.
Yeah.
You know, people want to come together as a community and religion and the culture.
And that's another message I'm trying to put through with my brand as well. Like, the fashion scene is huge. You know what I'm saying? So having a religion in this fashion scene, like we have this, everybody's coming together. That's what I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. Everybody coming together in the fashion world and making it one. Everybody is here. So that's the religion. You know what I'm saying? That's what, when I say believe in the religion, that's the religion. Believe in the fashion, believe in the clothing, because this is what's the biggest thing on the, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody wears clothes.
Literally.
You gotta have something.
So it's all it's on our face 24/7. So why not do something with that? You know?
Right. So how many drops have you had so far?
A lot. When I first started out, I was dropping too much, I would say. I didn't let one design stick. I was like, okay, boom, I need to put out another. But I thought putting out more was gonna get people's attention. I'm like, okay, maybe they're tired of this design. So what I learned is, like, no, you gotta really push the name. Like, forget a graphic. A name, like people, you can have a cool print on a shirt, cool, but it's your name that's gonna stick. So once I start focus on, okay, I need to start branding my name and people really realizing my name, because once they know your name, they'll buy anything. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, I dropped a lot. So I'll say I don't even know. Like a number, I don't know. A number, I have no idea. But I will say, like, more serious drops that I took time with, I say about three. About 3 drops, yeah.
So is that like shirts, hoodies, and pants all the same drop? Yeah.
So a lot of drops would be graphic T-shirts with just different religion aspects on the shirt tied into one graphic. I wish I had some pieces here to show you, but I don't. But
then the most recent. Well, I'll pop it up on the screen.
Got you. But
like, the most recent one you had, I saw was a verse, but it was your own verse. Like
right. I spent a verse on John 3:16 with, And I just said, for he so loved the world, he gave it a brand, and who believes in
Yeah.
it shall forever be stylish.
Yeah.
And if you believe in religious threads and you believe in the culture of fashion, you will forever be stylish. And it's not a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You keep up with the trends and you keep up with what's going on in the world, you will forever be stylish. So
Yeah.
I just took that and put my own twist on it, and that's why people love the brand, because that's I'm doing something different I haven't seen anybody do.
Yeah, I really thought that was cool.
Thank you.
What do you have coming up? You got anything to? I don't know. You don't have to like.
So coming up, coming up now, I'm
crazy.
wearing my windbreaker set. This is my another release that I'm promoting heavy now.
Yeah.
So this is one that's being broadcasted on my page, and this is going on Instagram and things like that, because this is what I'm really pushing. So this is the most upcoming drop that I have coming recently for the springtime, this is perfect for spring weather.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm dropping this. So this right here is what you see is my most upcoming drop.
Got you. You got any like thing in mind for the future? Like anything you want to do?
I want to do something high fashion.
Yeah.
I want to do something more high fashion. Most of my brand is really like just streetwear, just chill things, because I'm a chill person. Like, so I express that as well through my clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get into more of the high fashion, like Dior route. Like, you know how people, they're on the runway and they have very abstract type of clothing that you're like, what the hell are they wearing?
Yeah.
But I want to try a piece like that, and just, you could accomplish that with just the different materials you use in your clothing. Yeah. So that's a thing that I want to try out, and I'm going to accomplish that.
You know how to do embroidery?
Embroidery, yeah. I have a couple embroidery things that's been done. These tracksuits in here has embroidery on it, on the back and on the chest for my Angel logo. But yeah, I work with embroidery a lot. Embroidery is great. Yeah. Embroidery is great.
Because I know, like you said, like the high fashion companies, they take different fabrics and kind of like embroider it onto, or like make something bigger or smaller, you know, based on the fabric. So.
Yeah, they playing with proportions. So anything that looks weird that's all they doing. It's gonna catch your eye. Yeah, and people gonna buy it because it's the name.
Yeah, to go along with that, what do you think is like the future of fashion, or like?
Now as I see in the market now with the latest fashion trends, I feel like everything is just going back to vintage styling. Honestly, everything is going back to big and baggy clothing now, and just real grungy looking, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I see the fashion route going, and for a minute. I don't see that going anywhere. Yeah. Of course, you're gonna have other different outside abstract fashion people that wear, you know, the high boots with the tight, you know, jeans and a button over, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to see that, and that's a great fashion route to go as well. I respect those people too, but I feel like the streetwear and just bringing back the old scene into the new scene that we're doing now, you can't beat that, because it's something we buy.
I definitely see that coming back. I think the puffer jackets, those are really big right now. Yeah. And like just making everything puffy, you know.
Everybody's doing the puff jackets. They're great for the spring, winter time. I'm sorry, but you can't go wrong with that. Another thing that's really hitting hot right now is applique embroidering. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically like fabric on fabric embroidery. You know, so
I haven't heard of that.
So I'm coming out with a applique embroidery. I'm designing a piece now for that. So that's another thing that's been real hot. Everybody doing the fabric on fabric. It has a real distressed look. It looks real nice. So I see why that's coming back. But that's one thing I'm trying to accomplish as well.
Different brands that you kind of look to for inspiration. You said Dior. What are some other ones?
So me, I look at, you know, the Palm Angels, the V-Loans, because that's the high trending fashion streetwear in the high market right now, where everybody's really buying. So I try to take what they're doing and see how can I capitalize and how can I change and make it better. You know what I'm saying? Because they're my competition. Yeah. You know, Dior and Palm, they're my competition. I'm trying to be on the level where they're at. So if you look at your competitors and who above you, and you study what they're doing, you have the playbook in your hand. You just gotta accomplish. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing right now. Looking at those brands and seeing what they're doing and making it my own.
That's kind of what I want to start doing with these podcasts, and then just grabbing like a community, like people that I know, and then just making a show or something, like putting something together, pop up
Yeah,
shop or something.
bro, you can most definitely do that. The more you connect with people in the Atlanta scene, because it's huge, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people you can work with. So you could start throwing your own events and live podcasts and have stuff in the background.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? You could do that because it's I've seen it be done.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people I work, they throw their own shows and things like that. They bring people out.
Are you going to the collection?
Yeah, I'm a part of that. Yeah, I'm
I'm
part.
gonna be there too.
Cool. No.
It's like next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend, next Friday. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I bought my ticket and everything, but I'm going to one this Saturday too. It's called City of ATO, maybe.
I've heard of them.
Something
Yes,
like that.
I heard of them. Yeah.
I'm going to one this Saturday, and I'm interviewing the owner of that one. So
Are you gonna be filming at both?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. That's dope. Make sure you stop on the move, right? Yeah.
I'll be there.
Man. So. Yeah, it's gonna be. I didn't even know you was coming yet. That's my first. They reached out to me and asked me to be a part, and this is my first time doing anything like that. So
it looks pretty like professional.
Yeah,
like, they got like a catwalk or whatever.
Yeah, it's real professional, dog. We did a media day about 2 weeks ago, and we broadcasted I broadcasted these with the different celebrity models and things like that. And it was a real dope event, dog. So I know the show gonna be even more dope, bro. Yeah. I know the show gonna even be more dope.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Like you were talking about, hip hop and music kind of go hand in hand. What are you kind of listening to nowadays? Like
I listen to a lot of Larry Jones.
Larry June.
I listen to a lot of Larry June, bro.
It's the first time I've heard that from somebody.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Larry June, man. I listen to a lot of smooth music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of smooth music. Primo Rice, Jay Worthy.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of them cats from the West Coast. I just real smooth. You can't beat that. I'm a smooth dude, so that's what I listen to, dog. Yeah.
You got any questions?
For you, just what made you want to, do something like this? Like, what made you just be like, I just want to go ahead and build a community? Because a lot of people don't have the courage to, want to.
Yeah, like I said, like I've been doing this for a while, like 5 years probably, or not like doing podcasts or anything, but having my brand for about 5 years now, and I always wanted to do something. I just didn't know how to do it, and then I finally set on this idea of doing like a podcast and getting this community, and I think that's the best way to do it, and that's just where it's gone from there.
And where did the name come from? 17? Yeah.
So 17s it represents the year 2017.
Got you.
And teens just has to do with like being a teen, like you're young and you just live in life, like you don't have a care in the world.
Honestly,
but 2017 was a really special year for me. It's when I started the company, and then my grandfather passed away that year, so I was just like a really symbolic year for me.
Got you.
So,
okay.
Sorry for the break. We had to move inside because it got dark, but we're just gonna end it off here. We were talking about the collection, ATL.
Yeah, show next Friday, April 21st at 7 p.m. I'll be vending, and you can come see the tracksuits on the runway. April 21st, you say you're gonna be there as well, right?
I'll be there.
Yeah,
recording.
So it's gonna be a real dope event. So make sure y'all guys pull up. You can come see both of us. Real dope.
I think they're like what, $25.
$25, yeah, $25 ticket. So it's not breaking the bank.
Yeah,
it's not breaking the bank. It's not breaking the bank for a good show.
Yeah,
a great show.
See some great clothes, some great companies that are gonna be there. So
make sure you guys pull up, man. It'll be a great show.
All right, well, thank you for coming on. It's been a great show. It's been great talking to you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for having me as well, dog.
Go follow Religious Threads on Instagram.
Religious Threads,
Twitter,
yeah, everything Religious Threads.
Everything.
TikTok, everything Religious Threads.
Religious Threads.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for having me, dog. It was real dope, man.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.